Or just the blocks where dreams often die. Sirens at dawn while mothers still cry. Gunshots echo near abandoned parks. Young souls lost, left to roam in the dark. Brother's last breath in my trembling arms. Promise to protect, feel the sound of alarms. Street rules cold, ain't no love here. Friends turn foes, grip tight by fear. Winter nights bite harder than the cold. Stories of survival barely get told. Graffiti murals speak names of the dead. Each one a life, a memory, bloodshed. Hustling to eat, but the cost is your soul. Trapped in cycles, can't reach any goal. The blocks of prison, shackled by pain. Chasing shadows of freedom and acid rain. Lost in blues where the light don't shine. Street life cold, walking thin lines. Tears on the ground, blood in the snow. Trying to find peace, but the pain won't go. Just the blocks where dreams often die. Triple deckers watch while deals go down. Cop street corners trying to clean this town. But we know the rules, it's survival of the fittest. Fist to iron, can't be labeled the weakest. South leader Roxbury, we all got scars. Young and strapped up just to reach the stars. OGs whisper tales of '84. Back when loyalty meant much more. Now it's paper chasing, trusting no one. Walking with heat, praying I ain't the sun. Lost homies for cash, for crumbs, for pride. Looking in the mirror, seeing tears I hide. Streets took everything, my heart turned stone. But I keep grinding cause I'm all alone. Enemies close, but my family even closer. Trying to break free, but the chains just go colder. Lost in blues where the light don't shine. Street life cold, walking thin lines. Tears on the ground, blood in the snow. Trying to find peace, but the pain won't go. Just the blocks where dreams often die. They say Boston's strong, but what does it mean? When brothers kill brothers just to chase green. Legends lost young mothers buried in pride. Candles burn out as the city divides. Praying for change, but hope feels weak. Dreams drowned out when the streets speak. Sister caught in flames of addiction's vice. Traded innocence just to pay the price. Watch the fade, skin and bones remain. Trying to pull it back, but it's in vain. Projects raise soldiers, not by choice. Heard the street song, but can't mute the voice. Tried to make peace, but the past keeps calling. Steps I take just lead back to falling. Heart full of rage, but the tears don't show. Think about the homies buried deep below. Stacking chips feels hollow, every dime cursed. What good is this game if it just gets worse? Daylight fades, once the skies turn gray. But I'll keep fighting for a brighter day. Holding on tight to the glimmers of hope. Trying to climb high with a frayed rope. Just the blocks where dreams often die. 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 Yeah. In Boston's core with shadows intertwined. The street lights flicker like a warning sign. Red brick buildings, hotels of pain, while cracked sidewalks soaking blood and rain. Roxbury's veins pulse with the heat. Children grow cold on these ruthless streets. Dreams decay in smoke of guns and cries. Hope feels like a gamble when you roll dice for lives. He rose from dust with a cold hard glare. Eyes like steel, dead, anyone was scared. His name was whispered with fear and awe. King of the block, the hood's own outlaw. Came up rough, his hunger restored. No silver spoon, just needles and thorns. The ghetto gave lessons that school books can't. Taught to speak with fists when words meant chant. Deals made in alleys, reek of sweat. Every step taken's a calculated bet. Loyalty's a blade, sharp and swift. Trust can be poison, making hearts drift. He stacked his paper with cunning and grind, turned powder and pills into power refined. From handshakes with bosses to war with cops, his rise brought envy and they plotted his drop. But beyond the hustle, deep scars ran wild. The streets raise a man, but he shattered a child. Lost brothers in shootouts, loved ones gone. He pours whiskey for their memories at dawn. He loved fierce and he fought to the end. One tender moment, the next he defend. A woman who tried to hold his dark soul. Knew a grip slipped, his fate took its toll. The feds came hard, betrayal struck deep. Fence flipped like rats for promises they keep. Handcuffed dreams beneath the sky is stone. Eyes that burn, but his heart turned to bone. A legend's fall echoes through the night. The ghetto mourns in silence, no respite. But stories survive when buildings fall. Graffiti tags mark his memories wall. Kids on corners still whisper his name, playing their hand in the same dangerous game. He's immortal in tales, told by the fire, an emblem of pain, of rage, of desire. Boston streets shift like sand in time, from broken glass shards to low-key crime. Another rises as one fades away. The cycle's unbroken, survival's the way. Beneath the bright moon that casts its glow, the ghetto breathes and legends grow slow. For every hustler whose story unfolds, there's ink in the asphalt that burns grows cold. A harsh reminder, power's a fleeting state. The street's king today, faces his fate. Boston's ghetto swallow and spit life's tune, but some beats like his last beyond the tune. It's cold out here, the streets don't sleep. Lights flicker above where the shadows creep. The blocks stay grimy, the air feel thick. Dreams get snatched up quick as a lick. Young blood posted, hoodie all tight, trying to figure out if you'll make it tonight. King still fresh, but his pockets on E. Standing at the charger thinking, what's it all be? The man by the whip, blunt in his hand, chain on his neck, he the boss of the land. And yo, little homie, come make the move. Real easy work, nothing to prove. The kid steps up, trying to look tough, but inside he's thinking, this life too rough. 200 cash, just run this pack. Drop across town, then you bounce right back. The money sounds sweet, it's hard to ignore, but he know what's waiting if he walk through that door. Across the block, the old head sits, carving wood, watching the game like it fits. Yo, OG, the kid says low. Man got a job, said it's quick, gotta go. The old man chuckles, his laugh ain't light. Boy, I been you, this don't end right. First it's a bat, then it's a wait. Then it's blue lights, now you fighting your fate. You think it's just once, but it's never that way. The streets don't love you, they make you pay. The kid stays quiet, hands in his pockets, mind running circles like hands on a locket. Across the street, the bodega light glows. The lady inside see everything that flows. She calls him over, her voice real calm. Come in, baby, you don't need no harm. She hands him a soda, her eyes real sad. Don't let this place take the dreams you had. They don't love you, they don't care. They'll leave you lost, broken somewhere. $200 can't buy back your soul. You're worth more even if you don't know. Outside the noise gets loud and pops. Somebody yell, then a fight don't stop. The charger peels out, tires screaming like pain. A cop car crawls by, the hood stays the same. The kid stands there, soda in hand. The weight of the world, too much to understand. He got a choice, take the cash, take the bag, or walk away and let the streets call him a drag. But deep down he knows this life ain't fair, and once you step in, you stuck right there. The hood's a trap, it don't let go. You either climb out or sink real low. The night moves on, but the story stays. Another young soul fighting to change his ways. The block don't care, it just watches and waits. But every decision could shift your fate. how Roxbury raised me, where the streets don't sleep, where the cries of the city cut cold and deep. Hustling hard since the days of my youth, every corner a test, every friend the truth. So the OGs flashing, stacking their gold. Learn quick in this game, you can't ever fold. With a pistol heavy and a mindset to grind, I walk through the shadows, left my fear behind. Enemies watching, stakes in the grass, trust broken easy, alliances clash. Every step forward, gotta keep it in mind. One wrong move, they'll leave you behind. We live in that life where the streets don't sleep. Gotta watch your back or they cut too deep. Hustle and grind, yeah, the path ain't sweet. Boston made me, I don't accept defeat. Yeah, I don't accept defeat. Product moving fast from the block to the town. Eyes on my paper, I ain't messing around. Whispers in alleys, conspiracies run, but when you're deep in this life, you can't ever shun. Enemies circle like wolves in the snow. Once loyal to me, now they aim for my throat. Paranoia grows in the chill of the night. I sleep with one eye open, prepared for a fight. Power comes heavy, price is your soul. The higher you climb, the deeper the hole. Loyalty's fragile, breaks with a lie. You either ride or you're ready to die. We live in that life where the streets don't sleep. Gotta watch your back or they cut too deep. Hustle and grind, yeah, the path ain't sweet. Boston made me, I don't accept defeat. Yeah, I don't accept defeat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cold warehouse meetings, guns in the air. Trust shattered pieces, caught in despair. The fall hits hard, but I'm still gonna stand. Boston built fighters, blood on the land. Now I'm seeing red in the glow of the lights. Every friend's a suspect in these endless fights. My story ain't clean, but as real as they come. The sea's still calling, can't ever be done. Trying to break free from the cycle of pain. Redemption's a dream, feel the fire and rain. I'll leave my mark where the streets meet the skies. A legend in whispers, with truth in my eyes. Through darkness and lies, I still find my way. A lion in shadows, won't give up today. You feel it, the struggle, the rise and the fall. This life ain't for weak hearts, it's built for the raw. We live in that life where the streets don't sleep. Gotta watch your back or they cut too deep. Hustle and grind, yeah, the path ain't sweet. Boston made me, I don't accept defeat. Yeah, I don't accept defeat. Yeah, yeah, I don't accept defeat.
Young Bronx, bloody nights where the shadows move quick. Brownstones tower, the air's thick like a brick. Graffiti on the wall, stories sprayed on the block. Every tag, every corner, got a rep, got a shot. Boston dark heart, where the hustle won't stop. That was a struggle, from the top to the drop. Past Fort Hill, yeah, the streets don't lie. Where the strong survive, and the weak say goodbye. Cold nights, grinding, keep the heat on the waist. Brothers got dreams, but they move with haste. Old heads talking about wars they fought. You listen, you learn, it's the school of hard knocks. The Nubian square, we start when we stride. Loyal to the soil with that Roxbury pride. From Malcolm's words to Harriet's chains, this ain't just a spot, it's blood in our veins. Big dogs posted, eyes on the streets. Pockets full of hope, but the game's got teeth. Money and power, the stakes run steep. With silence is golden, the secrets we keep. Late night bass, yeah, the whole block feels. Under street lights flashing on chrome and steel. One wrong move, yeah, the street don't play. Out here, respect's the only thing you don't pay. From daybreak to dusk, gotta stay 10 toes. Every street a story, every alley knows. Legends made fast, so they go too soon. The heart of the berry beats against the tune. Roxbury raised where the warriors dwell. In the green, we're the ones with a story to tell. So remember the name, it's carved in stone. Roxbury kid, where the streets make you grow.
straight from the streets.
Yo, deep in the beam where the vibe runs heavy. Roxbury streets where the legends stay steady. History layered like bricks in the block. Stories get passed like beats on the clock. In the heart of the hustle when the sunlight hit. The rhythm of rocks keeps your heartbeat lit. Brownstones stand like the elders they are. Watching us rise like we're reaching for stars. From Nubian Square, you're the pulse of the town. Soul in the ciphers and roots in the ground. Corner stores buzzing with stories to tell. Generations deep, ringing freedom's bell. Peak Fort Hill's view when the lights get low. Reflecting on dreams and the journeys below. Jazz notes linger like ghosts in the breeze. Reminding the block of the nights like these. From Harriet's Trail to where Malcolm spoke. Roxbury's roots keep the realness woke. Struggle and strength in the words we repeat. Wisdom gets carried through beats on the street. Past meets the future in this hip-hop soul. Stories like vinyl with grooves worn bold. Echoes of battles and visions they chase. Each rhyme and each rhythm got a name and a face. Come summer nights, hear the crowd's heartbeat. Voices rise up where the park and streets meet. Fried fish sizzles and the baseline thumps. Generations linked up as the system bumps. It's Roxbury, kid, where the spirit runs high. Where memories live and legends don't die. In the bean, in the berry, where the roots grow deep. We're keeping the vibe so the dream don't sleep. Yo, deep in the beam where the vibe runs heavy. Roxbury streets where the legends stay steady. History layered like bricks in the block. Stories get passed like beats on the clock. In the heart of the hustle where the sunlight dip. The rhythm of rocks keeps your heartbeat lit. Brownstones stand like the elders they are. Watching us rise like we're reaching for stars. From Nubian Square, you're the pulse of the town. Soul in the ciphers and roots in the ground. Corner stores buzzing with stories to tell. Generations deep, ringing freedom's bell. Peak Fort Hill's view when the lights get low. Reflecting on dreams and the journeys below. Jazz notes linger like ghosts in the breeze. Reminding the block of the nights like these. Struggle and shrews keep when the realness woke. Struggle and strength in the words we repeat. Wisdom gets carried through beats on the street. Past meets the future in this hip-hop soul. Stories like vinyl with grooves worn bold. Echoes of battles and visions they chase. Each rhyme and each rhythm got a name and a face. Come summer nights, hear the crowd's heartbeat. Voices rise up where the park and streets meet. Fried fish sizzles in the baseline thumps. Generations link up as the system bumps. It's Roxbury, kid, where the spirit runs high. Where memories live and legends don't die. And the bean in the berry where the roots grow deep. We're keeping the vibe so the dream don't sleep. Don't sleep. Won't sleep. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. In Boston's cold streets, where danger resides, live Rico, a hustler with fire in his eyes. From Roxbury's corners, his path took its start. Where life toiled strength and the streets broke his heart. The alleys were narrow, the nights long and rough. The hustle was brutal, survival was tough. In brick-covered roads, ambition would gleam, while shadows conspired to shatter each dream. The ghetto, it spoke with the language of scars, where dreams were as fleeting as nights falling stars. Rico learned early, protect what you claim in this world of menace. Respect was the game, first time with a pistol, cold metal so near, the weight of it heavy.
the silence of fear. But Boston's dark alleys would give him no pause. Here danger was certain and mercy had flaws. His crew moved the product through streets cracked and old. From dim-lit row houses to corners ice cold. They flashed cash like jewels, though trouble did lurk. For every deal done meant another hard perk. Enemies whispered and plotted like crows. Conspiracies deep as the rocks bury snows. The code was unspoken, the price often steep. A grave for the loyal, a dagger for sheep. Winter's wind howled through Boston's dark skies. Frost hiding the tears shed from all the goodbyes. But Rico was king in a kingdom of grime. The loyalty faltered like bells out of chime. Conspiracy came from the ones he had fed. Eyes once familiar, now hunting his head. Trust was a gamble, his paranoia soared. Each move was a battle, each night was a war. Cold meetings in warehouses where shadows crept. Deals made under moonlight where secrets were kept. Southgate to Charlestown, the game's tangled web. A city of whispers and power half bled. The menace was constant, the stakes always high. Betrayal like bullets that zipped from the sky. The walls felt like prison, his circle too thin. Where could he turn when even blood's kin? But Rico pressed on, though burdened by strife. Trading pieces of soul for the price of his life. Survival was vicious, the climb steep and cold. Yet every dark step made his heart feel old. The king of betrayal, like blades in the dark. Allies turned enemies, aiming their mark. A trapped in a warehouse, a gunfight, a scream. His empires collapsed like a nightmarish dream. Amid echoes of violence and sins of the past, he stood in the ruins of power amassed. Redemption, a whisper in chaos and pain. A hope born of ashes, a break in the chain. No heroes in Boston's unforgiving lanes. Just men like Rico with scars and blood stains. They carve out their stories in shadows they tread. In a city of iron, with tears still unshed. Though victory fades and darkness holds tight, the spirit of Boston endures through the fight. From Roxbury alleys to glimmers of hope, men fight for survival, however they cope.
Yo, in the heart of the boom, where the streets stay cold, West End stood tall, full of stories untold. From Mission Hill to Dock Roxbury too. The struggle runs deep, man, you pay your dues. It was back in the day, tenements tight, family stacked up, fighting the fight. Irish kids running, Italians held down, Jewish crews hustling in this mixed up town. But the West End, man, that was home. Brick by brick, we built our zone. Then the city came through with their suits and lies, talking about slums like they sanitized. They called it renewal, called it clean, but they killed the hood for their corporate dreams. 7,000 gone, no homes, just pain. High rises rose where our kids play games. Southeast stayed tough, the projects had fire. Whitey ruled blocks, stacking his empire. Meanwhile, Mattapan saw its own shift. Black families moved in, but still got dissed. Roxbury streets got redlined hard, while the cops rolled through, playing their cards. In Orchard Park, the young bucks ran, hustling rocks just to feed the fam. Dorchester Ave, where the gang was sparked. And at night, them streets were real dark. Latin Kings hit hard in JP blocks, and Bloods held turf near Franklin spots. Boston's ghettos, man, they don't play. Survival's the name of the game every day. You dodge the bullets, you dodge the heat, just trying to live on these Boston streets. But let's take it back to the West End roots, where culture was king and we laced our boots. They came for us quick with the wrecking balls, knocking down homes, taking it all. No fair warning, just caught they set. Family split up, left with regret. West Enders didn't go down quiet, or in the courts sparked the riot. Heard the dance, wrote the book on the pain. how the city played us for capital gains. Now there's museums and plaques on the wall, but that don't replace what we lost in the fall. Meanwhile over in rocks we still hold tight. Blue Hill Ave fights the good fight. Old heads talk about the glory days, but young guns hustle in different ways. The projects ain't safe, but they still got pride. From Warren Street down to Dudley side, Dorchester keeps pushing, trying to see change, but violence and poverty still rearrange. Mattapan's got hope, but the rent's got high. Gentrifiers move in while old heads die. Southeast cleaned up, but scars run deep from the days when the mob ruled every street. Charlestown kids still rep their name, but the West End's gone, nothing the same. So what's the lesson from these streets of pain? In Boston's ghettos only the strong remain. They'll take your home, they'll take your land, but they can't break the soul, can't crush the stand. From Mission Hill Fields, corner grind, to the heart of the beam, where the past reminds the city's built.
Yo, it's Boston, baby, when the cold streets bite. West End tales, man, it's dark and bright. Tenements stacked, dreams built on hope. Brick by brick, we were learning to cope. Irish moms, Italians roll deep. Latin kings moving silence, no sleep. From Bronx to Dorchester, grinding for bread. Your streets don't love you, they'll leave you for dead. But the city got greedy, called us slums. Sent in the suits with their schemes and guns. 7,000 gone, no chance to fight. Turned our home to glass towers overnight. From West End blocks to the heart of the beam, where the ghettos bleed, but the soul stays clean. You can take the bricks, take the streets we knew, but the heart of Boston beats right through. Roxbury nights, Blue Hills fire. Hustlers on the corner, dreams expire. Mattapan moves where the rent's too high. Old heads preach, but the young bucks ride. Dorchester Ave where the gang wars pop. Bullets fly quick, watch for the cops. Southie got scars, Charlestown pride, but the West End's ghost never left our side. From Orchard Park to the Franklin blocks, we move through pain, but the grind don't stop. Cops patrol, but they miss the plot. We're just trying to eat while the system rots. From West End blocks to the heart of the beam, where the ghettos bleed, but the soul stays clean. You can take the bricks, take the streets we knew, but the heart of Boston beats right through. Man, the city tried to break us, but we built it back. Turned the pain into power, that's a Boston fact. From Dudley to Dock, we stay in the fight, cause the light from the struggle shines real bright. They can't erase what the hood creates. Resilience and love in these urban states. They tried to play us, but we flipped the script. Now the ghettos of Boston got legends equipped. From West End blocks to the heart of the beam, where the ghettos bleed, but the soul stays clean. You can take the bricks, take the streets we knew, but the heart of Boston beats right through. Yeah, the heart of Boston, man, that's us. Every hood, every block we trust. From the West End goes to Roxbury pride. Boston's heartbeat will never subside. Yeah, the heart of Boston, man, that's us. Every hood, every block we trust. From the West End goes to Roxbury pride. Boston's heartbeat will never subside.
A Weston's heartbeat will never subside.
Yeah, the heart of Boston, man, that's us. Every hood, every block we trust. From the West End goes to Roxbury pride. Boston's heartbeat will never subside. Yeah, the heart of Boston, man, that's us. Every hood, every block we trust. From the West End goes to Roxbury pride. Boston's heartbeat will never subside. Yeah, the heart of Boston, man, that's us. Every hood, every block we trust. From the West End goes to Roxbury pride. Boston's heartbeat will never subside.
Boston, man, that's us. And we built it back, turn the pain into power, that's a Boston fact. From Dudley to Doc, we stay in the fight, cause the light from the struggle shines real bright.
Roxbury Chronic, rock pop, Roxbury Chronic, rock pop, Roxbury.
Yo, deep in the beam where the vibe runs heavy, Roxbury streets where the legends stay steady. History layered like bricks in the block, stories get passed like beats on the clock. In the heart of the hustle where the sun might dip, the rhythm of rocks keeps your heartbeat lit. Brownstones stand like the elders they are, watching us rise like we're reaching for stars. From Nubian Square, yeah, the pulse of the town, soul in the ciphers and roots in the ground. Corner stores buzzing with stories to tell, generations deep ringing freedom's bell. Peak Fort Hill's view when the lights get low, reflecting on dreams and the journeys below. Jazz notes linger like ghosts in the breeze, reminding the block of the nights like these. From Harriet's Trail to where Malcolm spoke, Roxbury's roots keep the realness woke. Struggle and strength in the words we repeat, wisdom gets carried through beats on the street. God speaks the future in this hip-hop soul, stories like vinyl with grooves worn bold. Echoes of battles and visions they chased, each rhyme and each rhythm got a name and a face. Come summer nights, hear the crowd's heartbeat, voices rise up where the park and streets meet. Fried fish sizzles and the baseline thumps, generations link up as the system bumps. It's Roxbury, kid, where the spirit runs high, where memories live and legends don't die. In the bean, in the berry, where the roots grow deep, we're keeping the vibe so the dream don't sleep. Roxbury Chronic, rock pop, Roxbury Chronic, rock pop, Roxbury. Roxbury Chronic, rock pop, Roxbury Chronic, rock pop, Roxbury. Yo, deep in the beam where the vibe runs heavy, Roxbury streets where the legends stay steady. History layered like bricks in the block, stories get passed like beats on the clock. In the heart of the hustle where the sun might dip, the rhythm of rocks keeps your heartbeat lit. Brownstones stand like the elders they are, watching us rise like we're reaching for stars. From Nubian Square, yeah, the pulse of the town, soul in the ciphers and roots in the ground. Corner stores buzzing with stories to tell, generations deep ringing freedom's bell. Peak Fort Hill's view when the lights get low, reflecting on dreams and the journeys below. Jazz notes linger like ghosts in the breeze, reminding the block of the nights like these. From Harriet's Trail to where Malcolm spoke, Roxbury's roots keep the realness woke. Struggle and strength in the words we repeat, wisdom gets carried through beats on the street. God speaks the future in this hip-hop soul, stories like vinyl with grooves worn bold. Echoes of battles and visions they chased, each rhyme and each rhythm got a name and a face. Come summer nights, hear the crowd's heartbeat, voices rise up where the park and streets meet. Fried fish sizzles and the baseline thumps, generations link up as the system bumps. It's Roxbury, kid, where the spirit runs high, where memories live and legends don't die. In the bean, in the berry, where the roots grow deep, we're keeping the vibe so the dream don't sleep. Roxbury Chronic, rock pop, Roxbury Chronic, rock pop, Roxbury. Roxbury Chronic, rock pop, Roxbury Chronic, rock pop, Roxbury. Roxbury Chronic, rock pop, Roxbury. Roxbury Chronic, rock pop, Roxbury Chronic, rock pop, Roxbury. Roxbury Chronic, rock pop, Roxbury Chronic, rock pop, Roxbury.